for you and the power you possess. In your satin tights, fighting for your rights, and the old red, white, and blue. Wonder Woman, Wonder Woman. Now the world is ready for you and the wonders you can do. Make a hawking dove, stop a war with love, make a liar tell it true. Wonder Woman, get us out from under Wonder.
Good evening, and welcome to another episode of Randall's Comics. And hope everyone's enjoying their week so far. And as you know, on Randall's Comics, I bring you primarily collections from my my '90s collection. But tonight's collection, it was really inspired by a childhood crush of mine. Now, as many of y'all know, Linda Carter was Wonder Woman on the '70s TV series, and I used to watch that show a lot. And like I said, probably not myself, but a lot of young boys men had quite a crush on Wonder Woman. And Linda Carter is quite a timeless beauty. So tonight I'm going to bring you Wonder Woman. Let's get a little history on Wonder Woman, shall we? Wonder Woman is a superheroine appearing in American comic books published by DC Comics, the daughter of Zeus and Hippolyta. She is an Amazon and Olympian. The character first appeared in All-Star Comics number 8, published October 21st, 1941, with her first feature in Sensation Comics number 1 in January 1942. She was created by the American psychologist and writer William Moulton Marston, pen name Charles Moulton, and artist Harry G. Peter. In 1941, Marston's wife Elizabeth and their life partner, Olive Byrne, are credited as being his inspiration for the character's appearance. She is one of the first DC superheroes and is one of the strongest superheroes of all time. The Wonder Woman title has been published by DC Comics almost continuously ever since. Now, in 1943, the American scholar Marston wrote, "Not even girls want to be girls so long as our feminine archetype lacks force, strength, and power. Not wanting to be girls, they don't want to be tender, submissive, peace-loving, as good women are. Women's strong qualities have become despised because of their weakness. The obvious remedy is to create a feminine character with all the strength of Superman plus all of the allure of a good and beautiful woman." Now, Mr. Marston, like I said, he was a strong feminist and advocate of women. And like I said, his relationship, him and his wife had a life partner. And there's some aspects of as far as, let's say, bondage, which influenced Wonder Woman.
Well, bring out the Gimp.
I think the Gimp's sleeping.
Well, I guess you just have to go wake him up now, won't you?
Yeah, that's interesting. Now, continuing on, an Amazon princess and warrior, Wonder Woman is known in her homeland, the island nation of Themyscira, by her official title, Princess Diana of Themyscira. Hope I'm pronouncing that right. When blended into the society outside her homeland, she sometimes adopts the civilian identity Diana Prince. Wonder Woman's original first origin story dates from the golden age of comic books, which relays that she was sculpted from clay by her mother, Queen Hippolyta, and given a life as an Amazon by birth along with superpowers as gifts from the Greek gods. In the 2010s, from the New 52, DC introduced an alternative new origin, a new canon origin for Wonder Woman's, in which Diana has become the biological daughter of Zeus and Hippolyta, and still getting the blessings of superpowers from the Greek gods. Her origin has changed since then, replacing the clay origin and this current canon, retcon origin, she is also used in the film adaptation. Since her reintroduction, the character's depiction has changed many times over the decades. This included briefly losing her powers entirely in the late 1960s and being reinvented in the 1980s by artist George Perez with an athletic look which emphasized her Amazonian heritage. She possesses an arsenal of magical items, including the Lasso of Truth, a pair of indestructible bracelets, a tiara which serves as a projectile, and Nola Stories a range of devices based on Amazon technology. Let's not forget that invisible flying jet, shall we? Let's take a quick look at some of the Wonder Woman books that I have. Like I said, we got the Wonder Woman book here. It's a nice cover, taking down the bad guy. And here's that classic George Perez Wonder Woman annual #1. And here's some modern day Wonder Woman. They're bringing her into the 2000s. Alrighty, and that's all the Wonder Woman I have for you this evening. So what do you think about Wonder Woman and strong women in comic books? Stick around for this episode of You Know. Thank you for joining me for tonight's episode of Randall's Comics and You Know. If you like what I brought, please smash that like and subscribe button and hit the notification bell. So, strong women in comic books representation, and like I say, it is much needed. On a personal note, like I said, I didn't read a lot of Wonder Woman growing up. I was introduced to Wonder Woman through the TV show, but like I say, those examples, those role models are needed for like young women so they can see themselves in those positions of being able to save the day. It's not always a guy coming in, to save the day, to rescue the damsel in distress, so that it proves to them that they can be strong, independent, and able to do things on their own. So anyway, thank you for joining me for tonight's episode of Randall's Comics and You Know. You guys take care, and I'll see you next week.